Are you someone that leaves your sound notifications off of your phone? Do phone calls make you wonder if it's something great or something terrible? Can it take you a while to get over a surprise, even if it's something where someone's just sneaking up on you and you feel all day like you're a little on edge? Welcome to your unregulated nervous system. My name is Pastor Brooke, and I do one-on-ones every single day on Zoom and in my office. And if I never see you in my office, I wanted to talk to you about why a phone call can feel the same as if someone just ran up on you and scared you to death. Well, you might have grew up in a space, or maybe recently come out of a space, where you had to wonder if you were safe here, where you had to brace for the next impact, where you had to wonder what people's intentions were, where you were essentially a little temperature gauge, and you would often change the way you reacted or the way that you acted in order to make sure that those around you were safe, or to make sure that you yourself were safe. What I would tell you today, if any of these things register, or a myriad of other things that I could never list in one video, I want you to know that you're normal. I want you to know that these are trauma responses. And I want you to know that sometimes it takes time to work through that, and sometimes there's just some things that we have to find new ways to do. I wanted you to remember that you are safe now. Like right here, right now, you are safe. Right here, right now is not the way it was. And just because one thing looks like another thing doesn't mean that it's the same thing. There was a song on Sesame Street when I was a little girl, and it said, one of these things is not like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong. And a lot of times when you're standing in the same place where something else happened, or a situation feels similar, it doesn't mean that it is. It may not even be the same shade, the same shape. It could be so different, but it may still feel very large to you. Here's what you need to do, first of all, is give yourself some grace. Remind yourself of everything you came through. No, you shouldn't already be over it. That's not how this works. It takes time to process things, and God processes things with us too. Also, remember that in every day, in every situation, other people may not understand you, and that's okay. They don't need to. As long as you understand you, as long as you feel supported by you, and as long as you let God support you, you're going to be just fine. I always suggest that you try to get in to see someone. I'd love to see you in therapy. I'd love to see you in my office. I'd love to see you, even if you just sit down and read reputable articles, pieces, journals about trauma, regulating your nervous system, ways that you can feel better would make such a big difference in your life. One of my favorite things, because my trauma is pretty deep and pretty complex, grounding exercises don't always work for me. I'm a big fan of tapping, and it's not new age, it's based in science. It just kind of incorporates all of your senses, and at the same time, it's really hard to worry and cognitively think and move your hands around your body. And you can look up these things on YouTube. I would do it with you now, but I don't want to send you through a 10-minute video. I also really love weighted stuffies. They're great. My favorite place for them, I don't know if I have one around. I do. My favorite is to lay it right here on your chest. I prefer like a 3 to 5 pound weight. I feel like it's just enough, and if you get one with little arms, it feels like a little hug. If you've ever been a victim of some sort of physical assault in any format, I don't recommend a weighted blanket because you can sometimes feel a little trapped down, and I don't want you to have a panic attack. There's a lot of things that you can do to help calm yourself down. It's also helpful to speak out loud, right here, right now, I am safe. Right here, right now, it's not the same as it was. This ain't that, like we say in the South. And no matter where you are or how you're feeling this week or how the state of the world has you feeling, like maybe you're on edge or like it's all gonna just blow up, it's not. It's gonna be okay. And you can come back to this video anytime you want. You can also come back to yourself anytime you want and remind yourself that you're safe and it's okay. I pray that the Lord blesses you with peace. I pray that the Lord gives you discernment and wisdom and clarity on how to feel better every day. And I pray that wherever you are, you have the peace of the Lord. And wherever you are, I hope that you just always remember to be still and know. And like Psalms 138:8 says, He will perfect that which concerneth me. Meaning He'll make all these things right, and you don't really have to be concerned with it. I wish you happy days. I wish you a wonderfully regulated nervous system and that you're able to understand yourself more and give yourself the same compassion that you give to others. You're not a burden, you're not a freak, you're not a disaster, and you're not broken. You're just growing from the spaces that once broke you, and you're doing a really good job. Keep going.